basketball on 2K Sports. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So it's Minnesota now. Coming off a Suns make. Conley with the ball. Durant covering. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset, just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Nice move. Goes back up. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Ayton. And Booker, here we go. The 3. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 5 points.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Towns makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Conley, following the score by Phoenix. Towns passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Towns. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul against Edwards. Inside. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Over Conley. Paul shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Gobert finds McDaniels. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Paul passes to Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Durant's shot is off. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
He hits the second from the line. The Suns leading. Paul with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Outside for Booker. Right side Paul. Here's Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 16. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 7 points.
Look at how calm Paul is. Shot clock winding down, and he doesn't let it faze him at all. Excellent feel for the game.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 5.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Ross can't get it to go.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
McDaniels. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Payne on the bounce. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Biyombo. Oh, he misses the dunk. Well, the Suns' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. It's Ross on the wing. Outside Durant. Outside Payne. 3 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Out to the right wing. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
There's a screen by Biyombo. Payne on the bounce. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Over Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Conley. Now here's Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago, T.J. Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The kick to Durant. Outside Payne, beyond the arc. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Well, the Timberwolves shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. To the middle. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Deflects the pass. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. Well, following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status, but he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Noel, kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Prince. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. In transition, here come the Suns. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
On the wing, Noel, guarded by Durant. Noel, that's good.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Ross.
Oh, wow.
Get out
Come
of the
on,
way.
with authority.
Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Kicks it out to Warren. Anderson against Durant. It's good. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
Payne, the pass to Durant. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Anderson finds Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Right side Durant. Blocked. Kevin Durant has been leading. Allie, as always, thank you.
The Timberwolves 30.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Darius Baisley. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Five on the clock. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Outside for Booker. Driving to the basket. Back to Baisley. Takes the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Out to the right wing. Baisley in the post, covered by Towns. It's Booker on the wing. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Edwards. Here's Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 5 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Baisley. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Baisley. Here's Okogie. Back to Baisley. Fires the three. And the Suns miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Conley. Towns down low. Durant's there. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 9.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Okogie. First personal foul. Third
The
team
free throw drops for Anderson.
shooting for Minnesota.
And Anderson drops them both. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The kick to Durant to end the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And he drops the first.
For the Timberwolves. Jalen Noel.
That one misses. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. With 4 on the clock. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 19 going into the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for Minnesota right now, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Anderson in at the power forward position. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Conley with the ball, now guarded by Ayton, and stolen by Booker. Ayton passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. Paul for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Durant against Towns. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander-Walker. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Shoots over Booker. That one a little long.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Towns. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Ayton. For three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Blocking foul called on Kevin Durant. 4th personal foul.
Anthony Edwards has checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution, Anthony Edwards.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Takes it. Oh my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Pass to Okogie. Booker with it from outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards with a drive.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Pass to Okogie. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Edwards. The Suns clear it.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Paul with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And right from the get-go, They stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Here's Minnesota. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Durant with it. Towns covering. Nice move. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
It's Edwards on the wing. Driving inside. Okogie pulls down the board. The three. And again, it's the Suns missing. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory.
Something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the three, the small forward.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Paul. Durant inside. Leonard's there. Really left alone that time.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Al Paul. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Ayton takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
George against Booker. Leonard looking around. No good on the triple. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Stolen by Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Booker outside. Pass to Okogie. High post, KD. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by Okogie.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Again, more attack mode play from Russell Westbrook. He just puts it on the deck and draws contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
He dishes it to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. No good. That would have tied it.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Westbrook finds George. Back to Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's Phoenix. Booker outside. Gordon against Durant. It's good.
Has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Now here is George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. George, that's a 2-pointer. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns leading by 4. Here's Booker. lays it up off the glass.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And it's George missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Ayton, the pass to Durant. Paul outside. KD sets the pick for Paul. Bobbed up there for Durant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook passes to Zubac. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's a Kogi. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead. Trying to...
What a shot! Amazing!
That would count.
Unreal.
Resourceful move there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
And guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. He's out there with Norman Powell. Lovely out there with Morris. And it's Highland in at the point. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to Biyombo. Kicks it to Payne. Beasley passes to Payne. And the pass to Beasley. Here's Biyombo. Powell with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Outside, Batum. Highland passes to Powell. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
And he does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings. And that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris passes to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Powell with it. Passes it to Highland. That 3 off the mark. Suns leading by 4. Inside. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Ross, that's good.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
Powell dishes to Plumlee. Shoots over Biyombo. Plumlee, no luck. And it's the Suns with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside, Batum. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Moore. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Payne laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 10.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Clippers trail by 8. Here's George driving to the basket. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Booker the pass to Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside Gordon. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 10. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
How about a show of power from KD? He knew the contact was coming. He ripped right through it.
Here's Gordon, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Booker looking around. George with the defensive effort.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Up top, Durant. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be...
Your starter, 25. The Clippers, 15.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Suns need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers trail by 10.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Clippers on defense. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Gets it down to single digits. Leonard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers trail by 8. It's George on the wing, defended by Booker. Here's Westbrook, out of hand on it. Booker outside. Durant against Leonard. Booker with no one around. A new 14 for the Suns. Count it, good. And the Suns lead by 10.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Westbrook kicks to George. And the rejection by Ayton. Pass to Kobe. There's the triple. Suns keep it alive. Kicks it out to Booker. Zubats against KD. Clock at 6. The 3. Ayton trying to break free. KD's shot is off. George passes to Gordon. Leonard against Paul. And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix leading by 10. Durant down low. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Zubats picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Phoenix's ball.
2 minutes.
They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
The pass to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to George. And a miss there on the triple. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. Ayton attacking. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Here's Westbrook. Here he goes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
Passes it to Durant from deep. And they recover it. Clippers trail by 13. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Gordon.
At the line for the Clippers, Eric Gordon.
Well, free throws good from Eric Gordon. The Suns shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. 51 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second personal.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. You know, you appreciate Zubats' focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubats, one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubats looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Sinks the triple.
And Batum pretty consistent from the three-point line. Defenses could not afford to give him that kind of slack. 5
seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to KD. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Paul against Morris. At the top of the key, Batum got it off in time.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Highland in at the point. Phoenix leading by 6. Booker with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. KD comes with the double team. Pass to Powell. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
That ability to shoot is going to give Norman Powell some driving lanes with which he can exploit.
The Suns making a switch here. Ross is checked in, and the Clippers making a change here. And so Powell nails both of them. The Suns shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Paul dishes to KD. Pass to Ayton. Shoots from the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Zubac finds Leonard. That's tipped. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there. And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme.
Oh.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Clippers with the ball. 8-point game. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. And Leonard gets it to go.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Takes it inside. Ross goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Beyond the arc, Ayton finds KD. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Westbrook passes to George. And the 3-ball is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Outside Durant. Ayton trying to break free. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Ball kicks to Ross. Dishes it to Ayton. Ross passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Leonard. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
Westbrook against Paul. George dishes to Powell. Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. The 3 from George. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
No good from Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the rejection by Ayton. Lets it go with the 3. Booker, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Westbrook finds George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing was just a little bit off on that one.
Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Looking to get it going.
Well, Westbrook out there playing defense like an interior decorator, draped all over him.
Leonard from deep 3-point land. Here's Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Nails the triple.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. What do you think, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big men in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drains the triple.
When Russ is making threes, I don't know how you guard him.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, nice D from George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Here's Edwards on the take. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And here's Gordon from the arc. He buries it from 3.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Pass to Towns. Shot to stop the run. And he comes up with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. Out to Gordon. Westbrook outside. Now here's Leonard. Covered by Towns. Here's Westbrook. Into the lane.
Such an explosive finisher. Westbrook is incredible to watch driving to the rack.
Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 9.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Right wing. Here's Gobert. Shots blocked, and they get it back. Back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Takes it inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Edwards against George. Gordon on the wing. The 3-ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He has 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Conley passes to Edwards. To the inside. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Right side Edwards. Here's Gobert. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
George outside. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
To the paint. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to Westbrook. George with it. This one for three. And Conley grabs the miss. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Gordon, right side. George finds Leonard. Here's Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Over Edwards. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Batum outside. Inside. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's powered home by Towns. The Clippers in the lead. Morris outside. Pass to Powell. And there's a 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Anderson against Powell. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Powell outside. Over to the left wing. Morris for 3. And they recover it. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Pass to Noel. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Westbrook with it, picked up by Reed. And Subats with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Westbrook. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Nikhil Alexander Walker flashing the athleticism right there.
It's George on the wing. Zubats with it. Reed defending. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
And that one falls for Westbrook. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Timberwolves trail. Conley passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Another shot. Gobert no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Gordon, and he drives in. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Gordon. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Towns up top. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to George. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. 58 seconds left in the first half of this one. McDaniels finds Conley. Now here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Oh, what a finish with a reverse dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Leonard. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Towns. That shot off. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
Some changes for Minnesota. And so Westbrook nails both of them. Minnesota shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Reed. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. George for 3. Here's Zubats. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Gordon on the wing. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Pass to Noel. Back to Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
George hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Westbrook outside. Here he goes, and Gobert with a block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Here's Towns, denied by Leonard, and he's able to get it back. Towns can't get it to go. Towns has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Nifty move. George drives in. Here's Leonard. Gordon. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. That one misses for Towns.
At the line for your Timberwolves,
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook can't hit.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Driving inside. Good work defensively by Gordon. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Leonard. Zubats passes to George. Out to Leonard. Now Zubats. From behind the arc. Leonard, that one's good. Leonard's got 5 points.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Here's Edwards. And they'll get another chance. McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Zubats with a screen on Conley. Westbrook finds Zubats. Out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley against Westbrook. It's blocked by Gobert. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
substitution on the court.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Towns passes to Edwards. Looking to get it going. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Powell for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Towns. The Clippers grab the miss.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Powell outside from deep 3-point range. 46 seconds left in the 3rd. Towns passes to Edwards, to the middle. McDaniels. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Down low. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards, here we go. Gobert passes to Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Highland. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Torian Prince. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. Anderson pulls it down. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. And Morris over to help. Here's Alexander-Walker. Jacks up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ivica Zubac.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Prince down low. Defended by Gordon. 5 to shoot. Back to Prince. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Edwards. Shakes him. They get it back. Gobert passes to Conley. Counted from distance.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Pass to George. Westbrook against Conley. They get it again. Zubac passes to Leonard. Gordon on the wing. Second chance effort. No good there. McDaniels with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Edwards with it. Checked by Gordon. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Edwards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Leonard outside. Gordon on the wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming this way. Rudy Gobert picks one up. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Gordon. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And here's Conley. Towns finds Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Edwards. So it's the Clippers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Westbrook. Puts it in off the killer crossover. And the Clippers lead by 12.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Leonard finds some space, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Westbrook. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Leonard for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Gordon.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And Edwards good for 3.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
For 3, George. Rebound Minnesota. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie.
Tuning in to 2K Sports, it's a Monday after. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3. And so it's Towns with it. Brings it up for the Timberwolves. Conley kicks to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. Towns, the pass to Conley. Timberwolves keep it alive. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Outside, KD. Booker in the corner. Paul dishes to KD. Paul against Conley. A shot by Paul, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
To the paint. Ayton up top. Defended by Gobert. Kicks it out to Paul. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Booker following the 3 by Minnesota. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Gobert the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
That shot misses. Gobert with the defensive effort for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Edwards looking it over. Conley kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his second bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
They need this. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. 4 on the shot clock. And the call, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more previous plays, fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now here's Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Towns dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Paul. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. Another shot. Gobert, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So the wing on the left, stolen by McDaniels. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards with it, guarded now by Durant. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And stolen by Ayton. Durant down low. Defended by Towns. Now the pass to Okogie. Jacks up a 3. Ball finds Durant. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Dishes it to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Edwards. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. Clock is at 3, and Booker kicks to Durant. Scores over Towns, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Durant.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Now here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Prince. Pass to Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ross on the wing. Fires for 3. Second chance shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Durant.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
The Timberwolves have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. No good on the second free throw. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Okogie. It's tipped and stolen by Prince. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. Here's Prince. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And it's 13 points for KD.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Ball surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Ross. Spins from deep 3-point range. And they get it back. Paul kicks to Ayton. A second chance effort. The rebound by Anderson. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. For 3, Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Okogie. Right side, Kevin Durant. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here is Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep, the three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Ayton against Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Sinks the three-pointer. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And here are the Suns now, following the 3 by Minnesota. Booker with no one around, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. McDaniels finds Edwards. Right to the hoop. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Conley feeling it out. Out to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Booker the pass to Okogie. Ayton inside. Edwards there. And it's Ayton missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-3 run right now. They get it again. Out to Conley. Moves back up. And that one goes long.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And it's Ayton missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Paul goes in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just impressive, excellent take and make by Paul.
Phoenix shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Now here is Conley. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. Out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
KD passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Conley with it. Now guarded by Booker. Left side, Towns. And taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here we go. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards kicks to Towns. Out to Edwards. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Noel, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was...
The previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 11. Passes to Noel. From past the arc, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Noel. He's covered by 8. They get it back.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
No good from Ross. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. It's Prince on the wing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And it's off from 3-point range. The pass to Okogie. And here is KD. Now here's McDaniels. Edwards inside. He's covered by 8. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Towns kicks to Gobert. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Ayton. He dishes it to Durant. And Phoenix with another turnover here. So for the Suns, Yambo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Beasley comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's T.J. Warren in for Josh Okogie. Edwards dishes to Towns. Gobert the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. They get the rebound. Passes it to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
They can use a bucket and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards gets to Conley. And Edwards with the stuff.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
It's Edwards on the wing. With the drive. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Warren. Here's Paul. Gambo trying to break free. Paul with the bucket.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
He shoots again. Minnesota with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Conley.
Still a solid point guard this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Second shot opportunity. Biombo, the pass to Payne. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 4. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Here's the three. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. got plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Leonard. Pass to George. No good on the 3. And it's Phoenix's ball. Ayton, the pass to Durant. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Yes, that goes in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now, here is George. And here's Gordon from outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No good from Booker. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And George kicks to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by George.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside for Durant. Ball against Westbrook. Booker outside. Stolen by Zubac. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Some solid defense there from KD. Booker outside. Outside, KD. The pass to Okogie. Out to KD. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on George.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
And he nails the 3rd.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Dishes to KD. Nifty move. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back wide.
Offensive rebound outside for George. Down low. Now Booker still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And KD the bucket on the assist by Paul.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Booker against George. Lets a floater go. Phoenix grabs the miss. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Out to the wing. KD passes to Booker. Back to Durant. Tries from 10. Count that one. Durant's got 9 points.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines in. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Biyombo. He gets that one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Powell, the pass to Highland. Back to Powell for 3. Tries again. Out to Morris. Passes it to Highland. Tries yet again. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And so Powell nails both of them. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Offensive rebound, and Plumlee kicks to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The shot by Powell, no good.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Warren the pass to Baisley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is something Baisley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
Pass to Powell. Here's Highland. Morris kicks to Batum. Pass to Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Morris. And it's blocked.
Boy, blocking is a skill Darius Baisley is trying to develop, and that hard work paying off with the swat.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 4-point Suns lead. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Batum passes to Highland. Ross with the steal. And the pass to Payne. Ross in the corner. Baisley passes to Ross.
Foul Clippers.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Payne kicks to Warren. 2 on the clock. Over Gordon. And the shot by Warren, no good. Clippers trail by 4. In the corner, it's Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Gordon's got 6.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Phoenix leading by 4. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Gordon. Goes up, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Paul kicks to KD. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Pass to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside for George. Leonard the pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns basketball.
That's a 2 from Paul, and that one released in time, but no good. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 22. The Suns, 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Leonard finds Gordon. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubac. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Durant. Another shot. And it's Ayton missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Phoenix leading by 4. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Pass to Okogie. Over in the corner, Paul. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Westbrook with it, guarded now by Durant. Here's Leonard, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
For Phoenix, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
The shot will not fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And Batum kicks to Powell. Plumlee, the pass to Powell. Paul dishes to Durant. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Powell. He has 5. Here's Highland. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okogie for 3. Powell pulls it in. Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Powell. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant against Batum. No good there. And Los Angeles guys shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Here's Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns leading by 5. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Sun shooting in this game 45%. Now here's Paul. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell finds Batum. Morris right side. Inside. Intercepted. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Roman Powell is out there with Batum. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Morris. And it's Highland in at the point guard. On the wing, Morris. The Clippers again turning it over.
Phoenix. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Durant. Booker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Back to KD. Booker outside. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers of the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Here's Durant. Over in the corner, Paul to the inside. Pass to Okogie. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
From deep, George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. Going inside. It's good. And the Suns lead by 14.
Josh Okogie off the dribble drive. Great composure. Wow.
A 3 from Leonard hits the three-point bomb.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, be aggressive and leave no doubt. Josh Okogie up on the finish.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George passes to Leonard. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one's good, George.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Okogie, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
George, that's a two-pointer. Here's Zubac. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Ayton. Durant wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you have to appreciate the fact that Russell Westbrook is going to play through contact and try to draw the foul.
And so Westbrook makes them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Paul. Outside for Durant. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 16.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Well, Phoenix shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Great D that time from Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. George, no good. Paul outside, right wing. Okogie for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. Off with the layup. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
For 3, Booker. Offensive rebound. Outside, KD. Booker, right side. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
And stolen by Ayton. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, David.
Basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
Conley finds Gobert. Misses from short range. Towns against Leonard. Gordon right side. Here's Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Boy, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Timberwolves.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable. Oh, doctor, oh my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Towns with the block. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota basketball.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Conley against Westbrook. McDaniels from long range. The Clippers grab the miss. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Here's George. Oh, good D by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gobert drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Edwards. The shot no good, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's Zubac. George for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Towns down low, pounded by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. George outside, back to Leonard. Oh, it's no no good. That would have tied it. Minnesota in the lead. Towns down low. Gordon's on him. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
It's blocked by Gobert. He's got a clear path. Up ahead. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Towns against Batum. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against George. Rebound by the Clippers.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McDaniels finds Towns. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. For 3, George. For 3, Powell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books.
And please give a big round of applause for the Clippers
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Paul George, and it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Powell. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Takes a step back. Here's Edwards. Power it home! Oh, wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
For 3, Conley. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Batum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Prince. Got a hand on it. Powell with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Highland. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Prince. He's checked by Plumlee. Back to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Westbrook outside. It's tipped. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Fires the three. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Kicks it to George. Here's Alexander Walker. Leonard defending. Pass to Anderson. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Alexander Walker.
2 minutes.
Right side Anderson. And stolen by Leonard. George passes to Gordon. Out to the right wing. George with it. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Resourceful play by Leonard. Finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Prince, defended by Gordon, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 15 left in the half. Back to Noel.
Like the scrappiness of Gordon on defense there. I mean, a solid defender who stays right with his man.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Westbrook outside. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. McDaniels from long range gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
George outside. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, George with a steal. And there's the lob, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Here's Edwards driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question. Thanks very much, Allie. And
12, the Timberwolves. 22.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Pass to Leonard, to the paint, and stolen by Edwards. To the left wing, back to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Goes up on the baseline. Edwards against George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 8.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
George against Edwards. It's tipped and stolen by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Westbrook with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Conley passes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Powell. Right wing. Here's Batum. Drives to the hoop. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, I like the aggression from Batum, getting in there and forcing the defense's hand.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. He does not get the second one. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Pass to Powell. He got a piece of it. Reid against Plumlee. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Nick Batum.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside, Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Back to Powell from deep. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Marcus Morris. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Westbrook, the pass to George. That three's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Gordon against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Here's George. Pass to Gordon. Pulls up, high post. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Conley passes to Edwards. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves shooting it at 52%. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Oh my! Throw it down!
Awesome. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Westbrook into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. Here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Now Towns. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Edwards with it. Outside McDaniels. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Leonard.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Towns finds Conley. Up top, Edwards. Back to Conley. Over George. No good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown